Brees now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Jordan Reed has it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Here's Jackson. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the left side by Curse. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Now Rodgers. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for San Diego. 44 yards. At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball.
That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. In the red zone this time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short. And this will remain a scoreless game. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's...
Lamar Miller. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. good for a Cincinnati score. Lamar Miller, 89 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. The 13 yards that time at a first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And that's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and goal, Gurley. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Marvin Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw, it's Brees. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So here we go on 4th down with Brees. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. In motion right comes Allen. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, he slipped right by him. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brees going to throw. Rolling to his right. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets the first down yardage before he... So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Play action. Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. Again, it's Miller. Room here to run. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And picked up by the Chargers. And now San Diego getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound